Hello guys, Greg back with another video. So today I'm doing part 4 of my perfect 10 out of 10 fragrance series. I've set up a playlist with the other 3 videos as well as this one, so if you want to check them all out, just go and click on playlists and they're all there for you. So just kind of coincidentally, it seems to be that I do one of these every year, and I had a look and the last one that I did was almost a year ago, so I thought it was time to do part 4. The only criteria for these fragrances in these videos is the actual smell. It's not about the price or performance or anything else. They're just fragrances that I personally rate as a 10 out of 10. Doesn't mean they are a 10 out of 10, they're just ones that I think are a 10 out of 10. Now I've got 5 new entries into the Perfect 10 Club for this video, so let's dive straight into it. And the first one on the list is from the fantastic house of Ormond Jane, and as you can see this is called Nawab of Oud. This one's a very hard fragrance to break down and describe because it's so well blended. The notes are really hard to pick out as individual notes. But if I was describing it, I'd say it's predominantly an amber oud and floral fragrance. It's got a fresh green spicy opening. The mid is very floral and then the base is musky amber oud. But really happy to have this one in my collection. Think it's a stunner and definitely recommend you check it out if you get the chance. So that's Nawab of Oud from Ormond Jane. Now next up I've got what is probably the most stunning sandalwood fragrance that I've come across so far in my journey. It's from the brilliant Chanel exclusive line, and this one is called Bois de Eel, which actually means island woods. Now the perfumer on the original version of this, which was back in 1926, was Ernest Beau, who created all of those amazing early Chanel fragrances, and he said that this was the favourite one of all of his creations. That kind of tells you how good the fragrance is. I don't know how good or what the 1926 version smells like, but this one is amazing. Starts out with the unmistakable Chanel aldehydes. It's actually a really big soapy blast of aldehydes. Then you get that, again, distinctive Chanel bergamot in there. Unmistakably a Chanel fragrance. And then the sandalwood appears. And honestly, it blows me away, the sandalwood in here. Whether it's completely natural or not, I don't know, but it smells amazing. If you're a fan of Egoist by Chanel, you need to try this one. There are distinct similarities. This is like a deluxe version of Egoist, with some differences of course. But it's a true work of art in my opinion, a perfect 10 out of 10. That's Chanel exclusive Bois de Eel. So quite a lot to live up to, hard one to follow, but the next one's an absolute stunner as well in my opinion. It's from the house of Acqua de Parma, and this is called Colonia Leather Eau de Cologne Concentrate. Pretty long name. Basically, Eau de Cologne Concentrate, pretty much, to all intents and purposes, means it's an eau de parfum. Gets compared a lot to Tuscan leather, this one, and there are definite similarities, but this one, as you'd expect, brings that sort of signature freshness that Acqua de Parma fragrances all have. It just gives it another dimension. It's got lemon, there's lime, there's orange in here. Definitely I pick up raspberry, although it's not listed as a note in here. Of course, that is a key note in Tuscan leather as well. But there's 2 other notes in here that distinctly take this in a different direction from Tuscan leather and some of those other similar fragrances, and they are rose and petitgrain. But as I said, it's a fresh fragrance, but it's also smoky, it's leathery, it's woody. You can wear this one all year round. You can even wear it in a milder summer day, I would say, but it's got that performance of a winter beast mode fragrance. If you're a fan of Tuscan leather, La Yucawan, Godolphin, any of those leather type scents, you need to try this one out because it's absolutely superb. One of the best fragrances from that house that I've come across. 4th entry to the perfect 10 out of 10 club, from a house that I'm not a big fan of, to be perfectly honest. House is Bond number 9, and this one is called New Harlem. Now I probably only own 3 fragrances from this house, and I've tried pretty much all of them, but this one is superb. People describe this as smelling like a New York breakfast, with that smell of coffee and cinnamon pancakes. And if you add in some lavender, that's pretty much what you're going to get from this. It's a great autumn and winter fragrance. It's very comforting. It does smell similar to some cheaper fragrances, Rochard Man by Rochard, and also Michael Jordan Legend. But if you smell them all together, you will tell the difference. This one's on a different level to those, in my opinion. And a definite perfect 10 out of 10 for me. That's Bond number 9's New Harlem. So my 5th and final selection for this edition of the Perfect 10 out of 10 series. This is a discontinued one. It actually was a cheapie when it was readily available, but now it does go for quite a lot of money. And it's from the house of Christian Lacroix, and it's called Tumulte. Now this one is all about cedar. There's an amazing cedar note in here. It's also got some booziness, there's some sandalwood, a bit of spiciness. But for me, it's just an absolute winner from start to finish. Whether or not other people think it's as good as I do, I'm not sure. But for me, it's a perfect 10 out of 10. And check it out if you get a chance. But obviously don't pay a fortune for it. There are some silly prices out there on that one. So there you go, guys. That's 5 more entrants into the perfect 10 out of 10 club. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment with your own sort of 10 out of 10 fragrances. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do. And I'll see you all very soon with another video. Cheers. For anyone that's in the UK that would like to sample these fragrances or any other fragrance, you can buy them from my own online store, which is fragrancesamplesuk.com. If you're outside of the UK and you want to purchase any samples of these or any other fragrances, you can contact me directly on info@fragrancesamplesuk.com. Thank you.